fell in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
So this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 80 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Tyson.
Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Tyson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a first carry here for their running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fancy footwork at the 45. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Operating from the gun, Tyson. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Off play action. Tyson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake. Tyson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
This is taken at about the 14.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Tyson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Off the bootleg. Tyson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Warner. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weston. He finds his man complete. That's Hughes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Weston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's 2nd and 8.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Weston. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Adams the man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Down the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Weston.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Off play action. Weston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Murphy.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we come upon halftime, and what's a
message received here? No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Weston got his man complete over the middle. That's Hughes. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Weston. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Murphy throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murphy. And it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Murphy. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Murphy.
This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw. Murphy.
Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Weston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murphy. It's brought in by Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Weston out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 11. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Weston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll look to throw again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
And going right back to Pittman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Weston.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
11-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Weston. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murphy. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Murphy.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Murphy.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So now the Niners down by 15. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
James has got it, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So we've seen this before. He's made 6 already, and now he'll try to become just one of a handful of men to make 7 in a game. And his kick is indeed good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Back to throw. Weston.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25.
Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
89 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.